What's up, bitches? I'm back. It's late. I don't have makeup on. I'm in my PJs. It's what it is, right? Sometimes it be like that, but it's fine. I'm here. I'm waterlogged, tick attacked, vine attacked, thorn attacked. Pulled my neck muscle, just turning around, trying to look at my ass for ticks. Now I'm like stiff, so don't make fun of me tonight. I'm like this tonight because I can't move my fucking neck. But nonetheless, we are here. Welcome to Thirst Trap News, and this episode is Dinner and a Dookie.
I'm not your gossip girl, I'm the headline. Truth with a curve, baby, redefine. Welcome to the thirst trap. All the truth. Tight breath. We talk love, power, soul, and sin. Turn the world on, let the light in. We are the thirst trap news.
Hot mic.
You'll drink it up, it's the real you. Never trying to thirst road news, where every headline's a revelation.
Hi, it's me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, patriots, niggas, bitches, crackers, honkies, rednecks, hillbillies. I'll take all y'all. It's fine. As long as you're America first. Scratch that. America only. But anyway, welcome back to Thirst Trap News. Tonight's episode is Dinner and a Dookie. Yes, I did write that. That was all me. Sort of. I mean, my body gave me some cues, right? But before anybody gets judgmental, don't act like you've never had one of those days where your entire existence came down to one hot meal and finally getting to take a shit. That was me today. Got up, realized I had to be out the house, ran out the house, and it was just go, go, go the whole day till 10 o'clock at night when I finally got to eat and take my poo that I didn't get to take in the morning. Y'all, I've been cosplaying as Lewis and Clark all day. Yeah. Totally. Boots, the whole thing. Actually, I've been out looking at land for my future homestead. You guys know that I'm looking for. And the sky was turning into a dark mass above me, and I realized I forgot my umbrella. Pulled over at a gas station in the sticks and asked them, just crossing my fingers, please have an umbrella. God, please make sure they have an umbrella. God answers your fucking prayers. The gas station didn't have an umbrella. But there was a gentleman that was on his way out of the gas station, and he goes, you can have my umbrella. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, you can have my umbrella. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you're just going to give me this umbrella? He was like, I'll give you anything. I was like, okay. Well, thank you, good sir. God answers prayers. Thank you, God, for moving this gentleman to give me an umbrella. All you got to do is pray, folks. You never know what package it'll come in. But they'll get answered. Now, social media, getting back to the homesteading thing, makes, homesteading look so romantic. Oh, look, she's collecting fresh eggs in a beautiful floral linen dress and a cute little straw hat. The goats love her. The sourdough is rising. No. Today looked like I escaped prison, which is why I have no face on. I'm sweaty. My ponytails has basically developed its own ecosystem. I smell like sunscreen, dirt, bug spray, and like poor decisions because I had wine on an empty stomach. I fought off approximately 47 ticks. Can we just talk about how disrespectful ticks are? Like, mosquitoes at least like announce themselves. You hear ticks, no. They move like tiny little serial killers. They're just, I'm gonna live inside you now. I don't like the tick problem. I gotta tell you. I forgot about ticks when I planned on homesteading. I don't like it. But who designed these things anyway? Somebody looked at nature and said, you know what would improve this? A blood-sucking sesame seed with commitment issues. I swear I spent half the day slapping imaginary bugs off myself because after that, all I felt was sting, 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 sting. There was nothing there. Every blade of grass that touched me, touched my ankle, I thought, oh God, it's another one. And I was jumping, and my very gentlemanly Georgia boy realtor was trying so hard to be a gentleman in all of this chaos, opening and closing doors for me and running with the umbrella. I looked like I was auditioning for Riverdance, to be honest. It was very embarrassing when you're trying to, shop for a homestead, running from ticks. And because I was driving from property to property to property and never stopped, I never ate, didn't drink enough water, turned around to look at my butt to find out if there was ticks crawling in valuable areas, pulled the muscle in my neck, fucked my head up, didn't use the bathroom for hours. And every time I'd think I should probably stop and use the bathroom and get some food, I'd see another listing and we'd run over there. Oh, but this one has a pond. This one has a tree farm. This one has enough acreage for the chickens. And next thing I know, it's 10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock, I finally get home. I'm supposed to be on my podcast 2 hours earlier. I walk in the house and my stomach starts clapping. It was like, give me KFC. It sounded like two raccoons fighting in a trash can. My intestines had filed an HR complaint. My bladder was looking at me like, girl, that's when you know it's not going to be good. We've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty down here. I had reached a level of hunger where you just basically stop being hungry. You know what I mean? Then I eat. You're just confused because now I'm just like, this is gross. My stomach is now just, and I'm standing in front of the refrigerator looking at the mayonnaise like, I wonder. But no, we're not doing that. I finally ordered food. And while it was on the way, my body sent out the emergency broadcast alert. This is not a drill. Bathroom. Immediately. And it was like every organ had a staff meeting. And the stomach said, motion to evacuate. The colon said, I second that motion. And my bladder stood up and said, I've literally been waiting 9 hours. Move out of the way, you bitches. Motion passed unanimously. I swear I've never walked so fast in my life. Not even when somebody says, there's free tacos. You ever have one of those bathroom visits where afterwards you feel like you've paid off your debt? You walk out feeling lighter, friendlier, more optimistic. You start forgiving people. I know what. Maybe my ex wasn't that bad. No, never mind. Too far. That was too far. But then I finally sat down to eat. And that first bite, y'all, I almost cried. Have you ever been so hungry that mediocre food suddenly earns a Michelin star? Yeah, that frozen chicken nugget, outstanding. 5 stars. Totally would recommend. The ketchup, complex. Hints of tomato. Notes of survival. Beautiful finish. Gordon Ramsay would have been like, it's still frozen. And I'd be like, I don't care. It's beautiful. And then I got nauseous. But you know what today reminded me? That dreams are not glamorous. Instagram lies. Nobody posts the part where they're covered in sweat, checking for ticks, pulling their muscles like they're 98 years old, running on fumes, holding their bladder hostage, wondering if the dirt road leads to paradise or to the set of Wrong Turn. Everybody wants the finished farmhouse. Nobody wants the 12 hours of wandering through fields wondering, is that poison ivy or am I just hallucinating because I haven't eaten since breakfast? But here's the thing. Every exhausting day, like today, gets me one step closer to that ranch, closer to the animals, closer to the gardens, closer to the life I've been dreaming of getting back to for years. Sometimes success does not look like luxury. Sometimes success looks like bug spray, muddy boots, fighting off a rattlesnake, a gas station coffee, and ending your day with dinner and a dookie. Honestly, those are the victories nobody puts on a vision board. But tonight they're mine, all mine. Now let's get into our crazy algorithm before another tick tries to unionize me again. Let me look at the chat. Welcome, everybody. What's up, red-pilled Americans? I have someone doing a dance over here. Do you need to go to the potty? Okay. Oh, you need the scissors? Okay. What's up, red-pilled Americans? What's up, Backwater? I think I saw Nina. Okay, yeah, there is Nina. There's Q. There's MC. Who else? I can't believe all y'all on here this late. I'm over here been twiddling around. I got home and had to sit for a minute. I was just like, whew. I need to breathe. I can't breathe. I need to eat. I need to just sit. And then I realized if I'm going to do my podcast, I need to get on here quickly. So I ate, I showered, and realized there is no time for makeup and hair. No time for that. So y'all just going to have to look at potato face today. I look like Mrs. Potato Head. That's what I look like right now. But it's fine. You get to see me all natural. It's okay. Because we ain't fake around here, right? We ain't fake. My realtor is such a gem. He is a silver foxed, 60-something-year-old who is just he's from Georgia like me and just got those southern manners. And, it's kind of the last couple years, it's been kind of sketchy trying to go look at property because, well, Ryan works crazy hours, so I'd have to do a lot of it by myself. And you don't know exactly who you're meeting up to look at 30 acres of woods by yourself. So this guy's a blessing. He's super, he robbed the cradle. His wife is like 25 years younger than him. He's super proud of his wife. You could tell he's not hurting for money. So he's super not pushy. He's just enjoying his life. He's going tomorrow to play golf. Took a week vacation. Just a jolly guy. Such a gentleman. The properties I looked at have one's a tree farm and the other two have swamp on them. So fun times. The second property, my favorite property that I saw, already has a lot of pasture. And I saw a couple signs. First time since being in Florida, I saw an eagle. It was nested like the heavens. The rain stopped. Literally, you could see sparkles on the leaves from the water drops, and the sun broke, and everything's just glistening, smuggy as fuck, but beautiful. And I look up and I hear, and I'm like, huh? I was ignoring it for a minute because I'm just thinking it's a hawk. And I'm like, okay, I look closer, it's a fucking eagle. And I was like, what? It's the first time I've seen an eagle in Florida. And I used to watch the eagle cams around the country, so I love eagles, so that was a good sign. And then I saw in the distance 3 turkeys, and they were just being turkeys, like on South Park. And I was just like, I like these vibes. However, the zoning may be a little bit of an issue because it's a guy who buys up a bunch of land and he builds subdivisions. So there's like kind of a subdivision. It's like a country version of a subdivision. I mean, there are lots, but it's not like, in the metro area type styles. It's like country subdivision. And then, but the neighbor next to that land has livestock, has cattle. So I'm thinking it might be okay. I got to make a call to Columbia County tomorrow and make sure that that's all go. Because if it is, And then on the way from that property to the third property, I saw this company looks like they originally started selling sheds because they have lots of sheds. But then as you look deeper in the parking lot, there's like tiny houses. Cute country little tiny houses. And I was just like, it was like 5 minutes away. And so I took note of that. And then, let's see. And then I went to see my aunt and uncle. It was the first time I've been with them when it's just me in a long time. Yes, I love the swamp too. You telling the story of your RE agent, now everyone knows his secret, right? Oh, I knew you guys had eagles here. I just hadn't seen one in person. In the mountains where I grew up, you see them a lot because it's the mountains, but I just hadn't seen one here. And so anyway, went and saw my aunt and uncle. It's the first time, like I said, I was by myself, so I really actually got to like talk with them about some important things. And if I don't know if they watch my show, but if they do happen to see this episode, it's just, I hope they understand like how much I love them all to pieces. And oh man, I'll murder a motherfucker for those people. Oh my gosh, that's how you know you love somebody. When you put a body in the ground for somebody, that's how you know you love those people. Because there shouldn't be too many people you should be willing to murder for. But you know, my aunt and uncle are. And I found out my adopted auntie Jonna, that's like my aunt's best friend, who's just been with her for 30 years. I just found out my grandfather had proposed to her, and he was so in love with her, and she turned him down because she knew they just weren't right for each other, but she's never left the property because her and my aunt clicked. And I turned and I looked at Jonna, and I'm like, you could have saved us so much shit, so much trouble, so much family drama if you'd have just married that man, Miss Jonna. So, anyway. But yeah, it would have been John and Jonna. Hilarious. She had long, flowing red hair. He had a thing for redheads. So that side of my family are all strawberry blondes and redheads. But yeah. All right, let's look at the chat before we get into videos. It says, Nina says, there's a lake way up the mountains from here where there's bald eagles by the dozens. They are something to see. They really are. Eagles. So when I was managing a hair salon for a corporate salon, they would do like these stupid character building meetings. And one day we had to like all group up and according to picking a type of bird that we were, but you had to pick from the birds from a list that was either eagle, dove, hawk, or owl. And you had to like think of the traits of that bird and kind of place you as a manager, as a leader, which bird do you think you're most likely? You had to group up. There was a whole bunch of people in the eagle one. There's a whole bunch of people in the dove one. There was like maybe 4 people in the owl one and just me by myself in the hawk section. And of course, they're like, well, why did you pick that? And I was like, well, eagles are like so balanced with like their justice and their wisdom and discernment. And I was like, doves are just so like mama vibes, like let me hold you in my bosom, the nurturing type. And I'm like, owls are just, you know, the quiet, like I see everything, I'm watching everything. And I just was like, hawk. As a bird was kind of hard for me to do. If I had to pick an animal I'm used to, I'd be like a pit bull or something. Because like if you mess with one of my people, I'm gonna fucking laser focus in on you. Very protective of my people. If I see a problem, I handle it and I nip it in the bud pretty quickly. And I have my gang, you know, that rolls with me. So, and they just all kind of laughed, and they were like, "Yes, Luna is definitely the hawk." But yeah, so. Nina says, I'll be in and out listening, lurking though. Fuck that murderous bird if I have to choose. Let's see. You got plenty of swamp behind your house if you need to ditch a corpse. Thanks, Q. Appreciate that. Got some reptiles out there that'll do some eating. Backwater says, big facts, Luna. Golden or bald? It was a golden eagle. Thanks for asking. I think it was a golden eagle. I don't think it was a bald eagle. My eyes are. Let me see. Let me look at it. If I pull up a picture, I can show y'all. What would you be? Definitely like a raven or a crow. Mm-hmm. You're very inquisitive like that. Yeah, it was a golden eagle. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is what I saw. Let me show you guys. Oh shit. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Yeah. Uh-huh. So pretty. Ugh. Let me show you guys. Oh, I love them. All right. Hopefully the browser's set on here, right? No, it ain't. I got it. I know how to start it now. That's what I saw right there. This. And yeah. Yes. That's definitely what I saw. Uh-huh. Anyway, I took it as a freaking good sign. I was like, what is it doing now? Come on now. Why is it not updating? Oh, because it's on the wrong side. All right, let me show you what I was looking at. Right here. Where'd it go? That is what I saw. And I'm telling you, glorious, beautiful sound. Such, I don't know, man. So there's something about eagles. Anita said, them are murderous birds. I don't know. I believe they're raptors. Them's dinosaurs right there. Fucking birds. Isn't that kind of crazy to realize birds are dinosaurs? And did you know the difference between dinosaurs and reptiles? Dinosaurs are warm-blooded, reptiles are cold-blooded. So alligators are ancient reptiles from prehistoric times. And fucking, I don't know. I bet you damn rhinos are almost damn dinosaurs too. Them pachyderms, them type of animals. But yeah, dinosaurs that all evolved into birds because they were able to survive the cataclysms. All the small birds that could hide and duck in caves and fly above the smoke and ash and all that shit survived. It's just wild to me. I don't know. My mind be like, what? Oh no, here goes Q with dinosaurs aren't real. Just don't. I'm not touching that one. We will disagree on that one. I think we found something we disagree on. I don't like that. People. I literally, it's such a trigger for me because being in the damn cult, they like had to believe that dinosaurs weren't real because it goes against the Bible's like timeline of the 6,000 years after when God created the heavens and the earth in 6,000 years and rested on the seventh day, the 7,000th year. It's just, because if dinosaurs were real, then there's a hole in that doctrine, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I think dinosaurs are real. It's too. I've just done too much research on it. It's too. I also don't believe in the earth being created, and if one heavenly day is as 1,000 years to an earthly day, like I just don't buy into that narrative in Genesis and all that when it says that the earth was created in six heavenly days, 6,000 years. Like I just, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay, well, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. It's dinosaurs. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in about dinosaurs. I like them. Don't care. I'm going to choose to believe in it. Everybody's allowed. Look, if you want to believe in the moon landing, I don't really care if you do or don't. If you want to believe in... I bet the only people I cannot tolerate are fucking flat earthers. I cannot. They will make me get to levels of anger that piss me off, so I avoid the topic. Dinosaurs, Just let me believe in dinosaurs. I don't really care. You can't prove you weren't alive back then, and neither was I. So it really don't fucking matter what you believe versus what I believe. All right. No, I do believe in it because I think life has been on this planet for a really fucking long ass time. Anyway. Oh, I know what it means, red pill. But you have evangelical cultists, this is what red pill just said, that are trying to make certain things literal. You know what I'm saying? So that it backs up, you know, certain very key parts of their doctrine. You know what I mean? Red pill, that's what I mean. Like, I totally agree with you that it's a reference to time is really doesn't exist. Time is timeless. There is really, we've had to develop a system of time so we can meet each other at the right time and not miss each other. You know what I mean? So we've needed time to, like, how you gonna meet up? Oh dear, let me send my crow. Meet me when the shadow passes Big Boulder Bend and lands perfectly on the cactus, and the cactus will be pointing to a poinsettia. At that point in the day, I shall meet you, my love. You know what I mean? Because, like, try to tell each other how to meet up would be ridiculous if we did not develop the clock or the calendar. You know, I think there'd be a lot of freedom if we got rid of a lot of chaos at first. If we got rid of calendar and the clock. But if we did, it would actually bring us more closer into our instinct, because we'd have to start getting back in rhythm with the earth and with nature to remember how long something's been. You have to pay attention to how many moons pass. So now you're actually looking at the sky. You're paying attention. And then you start to realize how the sun and moon became a deity. I mean, if you think about it, the only truth that there is that of nature. That's it. He says, because if you never heard of dinosaurs until adulthood, you'd immediately reject it as bullshit as a child. You find easily. I mean, you could say that for anything, really. You know, you could really say that for anything. The matrix programming that's put onto us starting in school or church, or both. I mean, you could really say that about anything. I mean, look at the color red behind me. It's only red because someone told us it's red. And someone before that said it's red. And someone before that said, that could be black. In reality, maybe its real actual name is black. I don't know. But that's just what we called it. That's what someone said it was. You know, a circle drawn on a piece of paper. Someone said just told us it was a circle. What if it's really a triangle? You know? Fuck a clock. Mm-hmm. My time is the only time. In my mind, color has no name. It has feels. Colors give you feels. That's what color is for. Did you know people that are totally colorblind but can see have high levels of depression? Same thing with people who cannot taste and people who cannot smell. We love the senses. Okay. Well, I don't have a menu for you tonight for the videos. Hold on. You hear my nails clack, 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 clack. Okay, so I don't have a menu to read you for the videos, and so I truly don't know what's coming up. I'm just gonna hit the up arrow, and whatever comes is what comes. Don't judge me. This is just because I had to stream some hours. I can't miss the day because they penalized me for not meeting my quota, and I don't like that shit. So, like, I'm getting the fuck on. I actually have a low-grade tension migraine from pulling my freaking neck. God, I'm getting old. How does this happen? All I did was turn around. I just twisted my torso and looked at my butt and just my neck said, "Fuck you, bitch. Why'd you do that?" I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again." Getting old. Well, colors has a language and boobs make me happy. Oh, someone took his medicine. It's called a bralette. It is like a, y'all know I wear those like midriff tank tops. That's what it is. It just has lace. Red Pilled American says, "What a beauty, what a body." Well, thank you. This is it. This is all natural. Only thing that's not natural is I blew dry my hair straight, but it is my natural hair. It's my real hair. This is it, Mrs. Potato Head. Oh man, y'all, I'm feeling silly because it's late. And I just was in the sun, and I think I'm sun heat baked a little bit. That freaking guy at the gas station, "I'll give you anything." Okay, you got $500? I need that too. What I should have asked him for. You got your ATM card? I'll take that as well. I told my daughter about it, and she was like, "Oh, that wouldn't have happened if I was there." Oh. And I have to tell my Aunt Kathy she said that, because my Aunt Kathy was like, "How is Annabelle?" Annabelle, because I told them about it. They were like, "What would Annabelle do?" And I was like, and Aunt Kathy's like, "Oh, that girl would be like, huh? What?" I was like, "You're right. She's witchy, baby. She can tell. She can feel your vibes, honey." Yeah, Annabelle is my like fucking Boo Bear, man. She's got me forever. That kid is. She has no idea how much respect I have gained for her in these 4 months. This kid is a freaking trooper. She is a blessing. I don't know how she ended up. Her spirit ended up picking me to be her mom. I don't deserve it, but this kid is a fucking trooper. She stays in such a she handles her moods very well. She's handling all this displacement and all this chaos so good. And that kid, I hope she realizes she's got freaking hands down loyalty out of me no matter what she does. I've got her back. That kid's badass. That's my boo boo over there. Is that my boo boo? She's like, "Oh, compliments." She's like me. She's like, "Oh God, compliments. No." What's up, Steel? How you doing? Luna said she's baked. Sun baked. Yeah. He says, "You're only old if you think you're old." But that's the thing. I feel like a kid in my head most of the time. My body's the one that slapped that reality to me. Hold on. I think I need to let somebody pass by. Y'all, I'm feeling silly. All right. Do we want to watch videos? Happy birthday to your little daughter. Or I don't know if she's little, but to your daughter, Red Pilled American. And Backwater says, "I got 3 annoying daughters." Happy birthday to your baby girl. Jack Q says, "I've got terrible children. The absolute worst." My children are actually the best somehow. Honestly, I think they watched me and decided that's not what they're going to do. Oh, well, you gotta raise them somehow. Let's see. Here we go. Let me get this video ready. All right. Are you guys ready for some shenanigans? I don't know what to expect. So let's get this going. Here we go.
Italian woman with black hair, red lips, looking like Elizabeth Taylor. Trust me, Age is just a number, sweetheart. 95 or 25. If you've got that fire and that beauty, it doesn't fade. You still sound like a woman who knows exactly how to turn a man's head.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so funny. You make me feel good, though.
Oh my God.
I love hearing that sweet little yeah from you. So, Lucy,
She's talking to an AI.
What would you do?
I'll start by sitting real close to you, running my fingers through that beautiful black hair of yours, and slowly lean in and kiss those red lips. How's that sound, sweetheart?
We better hang up.
We better hang up. Hey, you sounds like a daddy right there, Mama. Woo.
I'll blow you a kiss. How's that sound?
I like the sound of that. Go ahead, blow me that kiss. I said, go ahead and blow me that kiss.
Okay.
This is.
I caught it. I'm keeping it. Thank you, Lucille.
You're welcome. So I think we better hang up.
He said, I caught it. I'm keeping it. Oh my God. I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm like, should I be listening to this? I feel like I am like invading on her privacy. Oh. What's up, Coach Crispy? He says, love the look Luna shows you are such a hard-working woman. Oh, thank you. Yeah, man, I just ran over here, was like, still got shit to do. Backwater's like, woman, you still gonna get on and keep going. You just like keep going. You're gonna kill yourself one day. Probably Backwater. Yes, dinner and a Dookie. You missed my monologue. You miss it. It was all about how I was deprived of food and toilet all day because I've been in the woods all day fighting off blood-sucking insectoid cyborgs. But this old lady is talking to an AI, and I feel very... Whew. This is how I feel right now listening to that. I'm like, whew, we'll keep going. I want to hear more of this shit.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Lucille. Daddy, okay. Yeah, girl.
Peace out, Mom.
Aw, she's in her 90s.
Beautiful Italian woman with black hair, red lips, looking like Elizabeth Taylor. Trust me, Lucille, I really do want to see you.
I'm 95 years old.
With her little cross.
Number, sweetheart. 95.
Listen to how he's talking. Age is just a number, sweetheart. Oh, whoa, ho, ho. Whoa, ho, ho. All right, next video. That comment, the comment on the last video, it says 50 Shades of AI. I wish I could share the comments with you. I used to have a format where I could share the comments. Maybe it'll do it like if I use the browser. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong one. We don't need to do all of that now. Okay, let's see what the next video is.
Yeah, I am a menace. Keep me a ratchet like tennis. I'm with this shit like I'm Dennis. I started this shit, I'm a business. Niggas be hating,
Yeah.
trying to blemish my image. Who want the smoke? 2 to 3 count with the scope. Extend it clip long as a rope. We wipe his nose, shit like he had him a
I like the second
the
one.
was a hoe. Pull up with the gang, you know that we buying it. What is your shit? Yeah, I am a menace. Keep me a ratchet like tennis. I'm
He's
with
like
this shit
this.
like I'm Dennis. I
This
started
one,
this
that's
shit,
the
I'm a
one.
business. Niggas be hating,
Gangsta.
trying to blemish my image.
Love it. And he picked a good song for it. That I guarantee you that second pose is the reason why he chose that song. Take it from me, I'm a psychologist. Just saying. All right, next.
They're opposite.
Oh, it says my mom teaching my dad how to do the washing because she is leaving him alone for 3 weeks for the first time in 32 years. Stop it. Stop it. That's love right there. They've They ain't been apart in 32 years, and she been cleaning everything for him. And I bet they're cute. Let's see.
One laundry strip. So they're perforated in the middle.
Look at his face.
Right? Just put in clothes. That's the idea.
You just put in clothes.
Laundry strip it. Do
Look at her. She's like, this is not going to be good.
because they're opposite ways, you know that.
This man has been babied his whole life. Oh my God. Oh. Tell me about a backwater marriage. It's hard. Shit. People, I'm the kind of person that I just need to be alone sometimes. Oh, sometimes I'm just like, ugh. Ooh, that's why I really enjoyed my drive today out to the woods. Oh my gosh, that's such a great day. This is what nature does to me. I feel revitalized. All right, let's go.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Okay, I'm sorry, but if you got a pit bull running away from a Malinois, that goes to tell you about Malinois. First of all, a real, true, purebred American Pit Bull Terrier, an APBT, is not a pet. Is not for the average pet owner. All these little mixes you got running around, that's a different story. You just need to be a responsible pet owner with them. But a true Pit Bull Terrier, pure blood, real blood, all that jazz, would fight that motherfucking dog and not be doing what that thing is doing. That's a bully that he's got in his arms, that black guy. But I'm gonna tell you what, purebred pit bulls are for working purposes only. Same thing with Malinois. Shame on you if you own a fucking Malinois and you are not a fucking military person, cop, or even a black envelope. You know what I'm talking about. So that's not a pet either. That's a working dog. This is what happens when you have idiots having these kinds of dogs. Look at it in an apartment complex. Let me tell you something about it. That could be a Belgian Shepherd, but the way that thing moves, probably a Malinois. I haven't seen it yet, though. I might be speaking too soon. But I seen a Malinois run up the side of a fucking apartment building before. You seen them videos with them things tight roping. Those things will happily jump out of helicopters and planes. They love that shit. It's not a pet. I'm scared to watch this. It's probably why I'm talking too much.
Run upstairs.
Go, yeah. What are they doing?
Go upstairs to your apartment.
Look at this. Look at this. The owner's on the ground. This dog is in full control of this situation. This shepherd right here. These people are retarded. Retards right here. Shame on them for letting a dog control the situation. Let me tell you something. That dude, I would not have my dog over like that. First of all, he's going to choke the damn dog. The dog's going to die from being choked. Look at him hanging like that by the collar. I would be whooping that motherfucking shepherd's ass. And because I would be whooping its ass, my dog would be whooping its ass. End of story. And then I'd get done and whoop her ass for being stupid as fuck. Look. Oh my God. This nigga got his dog in a vest. Like a bitch.
Get your dog.
No, sir.
He's on upstairs, baby.
Man, I'd have damn tackled that dog like a linebacker. I've done it before and oh yeah. I'm not afraid to get bit. I know how to deal with dogs. Dogs respect me. I can deal with it. Stranger dogs, they respect me. They know it. You just gotta have that energy. I run the pack. Oh, I'm surprised my daughter didn't chime in with Sigma. I said I run the pack, and you didn't chime in with your Sigma. I was counting on you. Homie. I set you up for a perfectly timed. No, I was making the joke already. Ow. She just cringed. I don't want to watch this dumb shit. These people piss me off. Look, she's scared of her dog now. Sit. That dog is like, I'm the boss of you. Look at him peeing on a light pole.
Oh my God.
That woman is scared of her dog. Hell no. Fuck all that shit. These people are retarded. Screw them. This is bad. Bad. This is all human fault. All of this, likely her fault. This poor black dude don't know what the fuck to do because he's just around pets. But I'm telling you, that kind of a dog needs its ass whooped. And you need to command is what you need to do. Not ask. She's asking. That shit is retarded. That's also why I don't have any bitch dogs, because I'm too... What? Look, now you hear him snoring over there. Look at him. He loves making that noise in his paws. Courage. Stop that shit. That shit is gross. Speaking of dogs.
Kinky facts from history that you didn't know. Spanking became so popular during the 17th to 18th century that it widely became known as the English vice. Brothels all over the country would offer this service, and it was enjoyed by the likes of King George IV. It was believed that the death of Raphael, the Renaissance mastermind, was brought about by
Let me rewind this and pay better attention.
Kinky facts from history that you didn't know. Spanking became so popular during the 17th to 18th century that it widely became known as the English vice. Brothels all over the country would offer this service, and it was enjoyed by the likes of King George IV. It was believed that the death of Raphael, the Renaissance mastermind, was brought about by excessive lovemaking. His biographer reported...
Ain't no such thing as excessive lovemaking. That's just called lovemaking.
that too much action with too many people in bed had destabilized his humors and brought about his early death. According to legend, Phryne, an Athenian courtesan, avoided prosecution by exposing her breasts to the court.
She knew how to
The jury
use
was so
what
struck by
God
the
gave her.
perfection of her naked beauty that she was acquitted and remained one of the wealthiest women of ancient
Women been bribing cops with their tits since fucking Renaissance.
Greece. And if you enjoyed this lesson, remember to keep supporting me across socials at Kinky History. Kinky facts.
I'm going to follow you, Dr. Esme Louise James, for kinky facts. Historical kinky facts. You know, sapiosexual right here is my kind of channel.
In the beginning, there was the Pleroma, a realm of supreme divinity, where entities known as aeons...
No, okay, all right. Well, we just took a turn. It's more serious. Gnostic Secrets reveals Anunnaki connections. Hello, we've been knowing this.
...resided in perfect harmony. Among these was Sophia, the embodiment of wisdom, who in a moment of passion or perhaps hubris, brought forth an entity, without her divine counterpart's consent. This entity, known as the Demiurge, ignorant of its origins, fashioned the material world, and with it, the Archons, cosmic wardens who oversee this lesser creation. In the Gnostic reinterpretation of familiar tales, texts like the Gospel of Judas and the Apocryphon of John challenge the very foundation of traditional narratives.
That's right, Sophia and the Demiurge. Oh my gosh. I love the Gnostics. I ain't gonna lie. That's my jam right there. The Gnostics. And they got murdered. Almost went extinct, if you will, for lack of a better word. They tried to get rid of them real quick because they were the ones talking about Christ consciousness. Yeah. Because they understood what the Matrix was.
Judas, often vilified, is portrayed as the one who understood the true mission of Jesus, aiding in liberating the divine spark within him from the confines of the material realm, governed by the Demiurge and his Archons. In the beginning...
Now we're getting me hot and bothered. You get me hot and bothered, get me on some spiritual talk. There you go. All them other videos. I see what we were working up to. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I agree. Me too. The Gnostics are where it's at. I really, me too. I feel the same. All right, let's keep going. I don't know. Y'all, my head right here, it's that muscle that's like right there. And like, I've just been having to like push on it really hard and then like let it My old ass done broke my neck today. A naughty Gnostic. Yep. I like that. Good alliteration right there. POV, my girl took my phone. All right, here we go.
Oh, we live, y'all.
Oh my god.
We live. Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
What the fuck? Oh, bitch, and he cute. You know why he's breaking the door down. He about to be in trouble. Look at her eyelashes, though. My God, she about to fly away. Good Lord. Look at them things. I know. Oh.
I can motherfucking guarantee you that nigga got a picture in his phone of him busting it wide open, drop down, getting his eagle on, spraying his booty cheeks wide open.
With a
I can
guarantee. Yeah, is she about to find him with a man?
Live, y'all see that?
Holy shit. That's a monster in your house. Him breaking the door down like a damn gorilla. Sorry about it not being offensive, not being racist, but what good guy. Just like, holy shit. Yo, my ass will be packed the hell up after that. I don't even care what the reason is you busting the door down. If I see, if you are not busting the door, listen, the only reason you should be busting the door down like that is to be saving my life for some reason. If you doing that for any other reason, my ass is gone.
Y'all see that?
Oh my God. Look at this motherfucker.
Bitch, I can.
Holy Hell no. No way. That is wild. What you're calling about tearing doors down. No way. No, that's a whole other thing. That shit has me like nervous for her. I'm so empathic. I'm over here like feeling like her fear in me because I could hear it in her voice. I'm trying to calm down. Yeah. Coach Crispy says your wife sounds like my kind of woman. Cute. I love strong women. You want a woman? You want a woman like that's gonna tear closet doors down? All right. Well, I guess there's somebody for everybody. I hope that's a damn joke. Backwater said Luna is like my neck, my back. Oh shit, that thing is out of whack. It is that funny. My daughter doesn't get the joke and she shouldn't, and if she did I would be mortified and I'd feel like I failed as a parent, but she just turned and said, I don't know why that's that funny. It was that funny. Oh, there's MC. I saw a bald eagle several times in Montana. An hour later, he said, good night, everyone. Maybe his service got bad and his message got delayed, because I think it's been a while since we talked about bald eagles. Or eagles at all. That's funny. Kirsty says, I also saw a bald eagle recently. It was my colleague who works odd jobs. Okay. That's kind of funny. Okay, Crispy, you got me on that one. All right. Golly, I would be scared of that dude. Good night. No way. All right, next video. Let's see. Yeah, boy. Oh. fast as fuck, boy. So cool on my bicycle, boy. How'd you get road rash? Crashed on my motor. I'm on my bicycle. I was doing sick tricks. It's going fast as fuck, boy. Annabelle, I'm doing this. All right. You wait. Wait for Dad to come out. All right. Hang on a second, y'all. Anywho, all right. Next video.
Black people are not.
He said corny, crispy with the dad jokes. That one did get me though. Backwater says he need 1800. Ask Gary. That's funny. What was that comment? Says the one with the shrinking dad bod. I don't know what that means. Be nice. What's happening? I'm too autistic for some shit. Trying to get my phone charged up. My phone charged up. All right. Let's see what this shit is. I don't know. This could be terrible. I see children. It's either always terrible or funny. So I'm like nervous. This says funny videos, so I think we're safe. What a cutie patootie too.
Black people are not treated fairly as white people. It's not fair. Are we white people? Yes, we are.
Don't get mad at me, Beth. Be like, thank you, Jesus.
Black people are not treated fairly as white people.
Do y'all really want me to get on that soapbox right now? I mean, y'all have heard me go on and on about that. First thing I would do is take these kids and send them to hang with some niggas. You know, like they gotta find some cool ones. Some like 45, 50-year-old ones, you know, the cool cats. Send these boys out with some real men that ain't confused about their genders. How about we deal with some issues like that before I talk about this fake bullshit called race? I don't feel like touching that soapbox right now. I'm in a good mood.
You had moronic politicians that listened to the words of a megalomaniac who was more interested in having met a Kardashian than the suffering of the American people. Who the fuck do you think you were for doing that?
Ooh.
It is a total
This
disgrace.
fucker right here. Look at him. He knows it too. Look at him. Look at his face. Oh my God. These people know how connected he is, how powerful his overlords are. And so they know that even though they can't fix anything, this is their one opportunity to say some real shit to him and fucking make him sit through that shit. And that little puny man sitting there who strangely resembles my father in some ways, which is creepy. Although my father was way more handsome. He's fucking pled the fifth the whole time. Like a bitch. Like a bitch. Yeah. No, it's not. It's just the shadow. This thing will like fool you. Hopefully nobody saw it when I actually moved it. But no, it wasn't. This thing be making you think something's showing because it's pink. And then there's like a little shadow right there. But ain't nothing showing, I promise. Don't eat it all. Wash your hands first after all that. That string candy. Okay. So, yeah. Lord Fauci looks like fucking Emperor, whatever his name is from Star Wars. Hold on just a minute, folks. All right. Yeah. Give it to him. No lube. I could watch that again.
You had moronic politicians that listened to the words of a megalomaniac who was more interested in having met a Kardashian than the suffering of the American people. Who the fuck do you think you were for doing that? It is a total disgrace what you did to this country. And if my Democrat colleagues are standing there defending you, I hope the voters of the United States of America watch the clips of every one of you doting on a guy who was more interested in being a celebrity than saving American people. You had moronic...
Look at that look in his eyes. He's just like, just shut up and get through it. He looks just like he has no soul left. And he believes in what he's doing.
We need to start taxing churches, especially ones that say stuff like this.
No shit.
If you're sitting here and claiming to be a stronger man and wearing the gear, and you are not tithing to God through this church, and you're some alpha male that likes to look down on all those gay sex men, just know that God views you and those men as the same.
Did he seriously just say, give me money to my church specifically, or you're gay?
Yeah.
And there's people that listen to this guy.
Oh, you know who? It kind of like when Obama said, or when Biden said, "You ain't black if you don't vote for him." Like, same thing, just government example and religious example.
And give him their money? What a bunch of morons! You guys know what they say. There's a sucker born every minute. We need to start taxing.
No shit. We could solve so much debt problems if we started taxing churches. That's for sure. And legalizing marijuana. That would solve a lot of debt issues too. I wonder why they don't want to do it.
If you don't like black people, I better never catch you in an ambulance. You know,
catch me in an ambulance. Catch me in an ambulance. Watching you hang on for dear life. That's the way you'll see me in an ambulance.
Why? Black people invented the ambulance. You're welcome. Freedom House. So if you don't like black people, I hope you're walking your gunshot wounds to the hospital. I hope you're walking...
She's a racist.
Your heart attack symptoms to the hospital.
She's a racist. She's a Black Lives Matter Black Panther. I'm a freedom fighter, justice keeper. Amen.
Ambulance system was invented in the 1400s by the Catholic monarchs of Spain. Europeans, loud and wrong.
If you don't like black people, I better never catch you in
I don't
an
like you, bitch. Look, let me tell you, I've met more racist black folks than I have white folks, hands down. People don't know what to do around me. They like glitch out because I'm racially ambiguous, and they just are so concerned with race and boxes. They go like, I must know where you are from. I'm fucking American, bitch. Like, I can look on whatever I want. Call it camouflage. Call it an evolution. Call it an adaptation. But all I know is I'm mixed as fuck, and it makes me way cooler than you racist bitch. Like, I don't know. My ancestors were pretty dope. Because I exist, and I'm like so many things, they obviously didn't discriminate. So, it all culminated in me. I'm like 4 races or some shit. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Fuck race topic. I'm not in the mood for race tonight. Golly. I'm sorry. I've had more white people treat me just fine than black people. Honestly. All day. I got treated so nice today. I love the country folk, man. That's so much better. It really ain't about your color. It's about your culture. You know what I mean? Because out in the country today, everybody, all the men were gentlemen and all the women were just cool as shit. And we chopped it up. Out here in the city, out here, it is like, I ain't got time for you. Oh, and if you're a dark-skinned woman and they see me, they're like, and they like practically slam the door in my face. But I'm always nice and kind, and I hold the door for them while they blow through like I just did them a service. Like, I'm the slave. Whatever. It's always the black women that act like that with me. Mm-hmm. Yep. Racially ambiguous. I could be whatever I want whenever I feel like it. I wouldn't be lying. And it's a great way to blend in. I get along with everybody because of it. I have so much culture on both sides of my family. I mean, I do get along with everybody. I don't get along with fucking niggas like this right here. That's a racist, young folks. Right there. That one. Get a good look at that mug. Put it right next in the dictionary next to the word racist. See, look at people dropped off because they're like, oh no. We're talking about race. No. Oh no. Time to move on, people. We can't chase off the crowd.
It's like, imagine you had a religion that was unfairly stigmatized for a long time, and then it was accepted, and people started leaving you alone and not bullying you. Mm-hmm. And then some new converts joined your religion and started adding crazy new ideas.
Whoa. I was reading the comments. Let me back this up.
It's like, imagine you had a religion
the queers are giving the gays a bad rap. No shit. I got people in my family that are gay, and I freaking love them. They are so tired. They are so sick of what has happened. They are so sick of all this stuff is perverted and disgusting. And all they wanted was just to be able to get married. And now all this weird fetish shit is trying to be normalized.
It was unfairly.
All right, give me 1 minute, friends. I'm back. We were discussing the guy, the gorilla breaking the door down. That shit was spooky. I felt like I felt her fear, man. I had to shake that one off. All right, let's try this again. Queers are giving the gays a bad rap.
It's like, imagine you had a religion that was unfairly stigmatized for a long time, and then it was accepted, and people started leaving you alone and not bullying you. Mm-hmm. And then some new converts joined your religion and started adding crazy new ideas.
Yes.
And then people started hating your religion again.
Yeah. Yes.
And then you were like mad about those people who converted and made your religion crazy again. And they're like, don't blame the abuse victim.
Right.
Like, no, I will actually.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
It's like, imagine you had a religion.
Yeah, I already commented on all this.
So the hot debate around the internet now is women are biphobic if they do not date bi men.
Fine, then I'm biphobic. Who gives a fuck? I don't care what you call me. I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like. And if you ask me, I'm going to tell you. And I really don't give a fuck anymore who thinks I'm a whatever. You can call me a racist, you can call me a Nazi, you can call me a bigot. Don't give a fuck. You know what? Who I care about thinks about me is the divine Heavenly Father, and I focus on my relationship with him and Mother Earth and trying to emulate that in my relationships with people. If you can't see that in me, fuck you and fuck you.
Let me be the first to tell you, yeah, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
Call me biphobic, call
Agreed.
me a hater,
This is my
call
kind
me
of
all
woman.
of this, but if I do not want to be with a bisexual man, I'm not going to be.
Ta-da!
And, I see all these women and like, oh, well, this is why is because I just feel like, in the why are you explaining yourself? It's just no, I don't want to date a bi man.
Because he'll be breaking down your bathroom door so you don't see him taking it up the butt.
Simple as that. I think as society, we have just made and demonized having your certain standard.
Yes,
if it's not popular, that you just automatically have.
Because we just have to accept everything about everyone, because the whole reason why this is trending is because they're trying to legalize pedophilia. I've been saying it for years. Look at what California just did. They made the lines a little more blurry on what oral sex is between a minor and an adult. And I'm not going to give that group, you guys know I will not say the name of the group that is trying to get it legalized, but that is who is behind all of the sexual propaganda.
Hate for a certain group. When you can do what you want with your body, you can date who you want. Right. And if you do not want a man that is dating other men and sleeping with other men,
that's how you get AIDS, people.
Don't have to date them. And if
like there couldn't be a clearer sign that we probably shouldn't be butt fucking. HIV wasn't a sign. Like, what the fuck? Why are we, as a race, as a species, so fucking retarded? Why can we not control our loins? What is the problem?
People call you this phobic, this whatever. So what?
She ain't a tranny. She's not a she don't look like a tranny. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Mean.
It's a no for me. It always will be a no for me.
Yeah.
Hopefully I haven't been with one. Right. You never know these days. I have an excess suspect. Let me stop. What a concept.
Let me stop.
So the hot debate around the internet now is...
yeah, I'm with her on this one. Fuck that shit. Don't care what you want to call me it. I don't want to do it. I'm not ever going to do it with a man. Well, I don't have to worry about that. But I am never, would never, will never. No timeline. You can tell me you'll shoot me in the head. That's fine. I guess if this is my only option left in life that I'm going to be shot over, just do it. This is why would I want to live? Like, that's just, ew. I mean, I don't know. I can't really think of any circumstances where I would be fine with that. Because if that means I could just run over you and just keep backing up and running over you. Like, I don't... I would be so mean to a man like that. Like, I wouldn't want his attention. He would be annoying to me. I would be far away from that. I like men. Men to be men and women to be women. That's what I like. I can't help it. That's how nature works. Even fucking plants work like that. What is wrong with people? Yeah, you don't want Willie to get pink eye. It's so grody. There's nothing attractive. When I see a gay scene on TV, only time it doesn't bother me is when it's women. If I see men gay scenes, it's just so uncomfortable and just, there's nothing attractive about that. It just means you're a bitch.
Vice President J.D. Vance just went on the Joe Rogan podcast and made some very choice admissions about Epstein and Israel. And it was just over a year ago that I went on Rogan and the world had a complete meltdown because it was the first time that someone had spoken candidly on such a big platform about Epstein and his ties to Israeli intelligence. But the vice president just came out a little over a year later and basically confirmed a whole bunch of what I said. Jeffrey Epstein was just an employee of these organized crime rings that work on behalf of like the CIA and Israeli Mossad and British intelligence.
Well, most people think he was Mossad.
Yeah, Mossad or CIA.
Did you see the deep breath J.D. Vance took? He's like, oh, Lord, why did I agree to do this? I have to do this. I have no choice. I don't want to be here. I don't want to talk about this.
There's some other deep state, whether in America or Israel or another country. Or both.
So that when Jeffrey Epstein goes down, no one knows who he worked for.
Right.
He worked for intelligence, and I was told to leave him alone.
Right. Well, that was one of the things about the prosecutor was told that he was above their pay grade. I mean, it was one of the things that
he said he was like CIA or something.
Yeah.
Right?
He said I was told he was intelligence.
That's right.
When you really dig into Epstein, his entire network was Israel. It was clearly. He was
And
like
J.D.
David Barak
Vance
was
is just like, yep, yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. And we just keep on fucking complying with all of these bastards. Why? I don't understand. I've been saying it all night. Everyone is retarded. That's why I'm getting a homestead. Fuck all y'all. Fuck civilization. Y'all are ridiculous. If that did not piss you off enough to riot, y'all gonna burn down your neighbors' stores and torch each other's cars over a fucking criminal who shot someone in the belly who was pregnant, sold tons of dope, was just a dirty criminal. Y'all want to burn America down over that, but our children being sacrificed to Baal so they can keep their power is not enough. It's not enough. I tell you, the things that are too weird to be true are usually the things that are fucking true. Because you know why we think they're too weird to be true? Because our brains protect us from things that we know will cause it a trauma. And it's pretty shocking to realize how fucking wicked the world is. And what the cost is to stay powerful. And we get cognitive dissonance because it's too uncomfortable to recognize the truth.
So we keep our heads down and we just keep following everything in the system so we don't have to think about anything. We have easy shit given to us to believe. This is what I'm going to believe. This is easier this way. I'm happier like this. It's too scary to look outside.
Blue pill, red pill, black pill, bitch. Which one now? That's where we're at. Man. This shit pisses me off. For real.
Prime Minister and the ex-head of Israeli intelligence. Leslie Wexner was one of the most powerful pro-Israeli philanthropists. The whole organization was Israel.
So
and I'm not saying it was all of Israel.
It was all an intelligence gathering and
it was targeting Americans. It was targeting American officials and the American president.
Right.
Epstein was using sort of the sex ring to blackmail rich and powerful people. Epstein seemed to be connected to the elements of the Israeli deep state that were left of center.
Leslie Wexner owns Victoria's Secret and L Brands, right? He's the bank that bankrolled Jeffrey Epstein. And I was saying earlier that he signed the power of attorney over to Jeffrey Epstein. And the reason why you do that is so that you can claim that you don't know about his operation. He was just my money manager. I didn't know he was running this thing because I wasn't involved in any of those transactions.
Plausible deniability.
If you go back to the original Epstein guy was Les Wexner.
Yeah, he does have some thick eyelashes.
Epstein was his tax guy. That Epstein was like the genius at identifying weird tax strategies. It would allow Epstein to either blackmail people or to have a separate nexus of influence and control on rich and powerful people.
So the files getting released, I am not expecting them to come out in any complete form.
That there just wasn't dispositive evidence. And if that dispositive evidence ever existed, it was probably destroyed after 2006, 2007.
Trump wants us to stop talking about it.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
But it's not going away. No, this story is just getting started.
This was posted on my birthday.
Vice President J.D. Vance.
That's Ian Carroll, by the way. I like him. You should watch this. Look at that stash, man. Bravo, brother. That's a beautiful stash. Some men look good in a stash. I like it. I like it on him. You know, like Tom Selleck and the other guy, Burt Reynolds. You know, you gotta have. If you're gonna have a stash, you better be. You better be able to grow one for real. I knew somebody that had it curled like that at church. That shit was dope on him too. It just suited him. He was weird enough for it to look good. I realized how much I didn't know about nature after watching this video. Look at those octopus. Oh my god, how cute. What is that crawling? Is it on an octopus? It is. It's a camera on an octopus. I hope this isn't AI. Maybe it's AI. You never know anymore.
Outside of space and time.
It's gotta be AI. Yeah. It's like a fucking. Okay, I thought so. What the fuck is this shit? Very good, Ryan. Very good. Good choice. Yo, no. Do you know if they could figure out fire, they just might turn into this one day. Look at that one on the left, man. It's like, look at the face that's made. This shit, the way AI can like personify things so subtly. Yeah, this is like the alien takeover. The octopi have learned fire and now have technology, and they're in the club, dude. Oh my god, that's where my brain just went. I was like, what the hell? Hey.
Young flow guy come through, bring away. Pull up in the
Oh my god, this shit is stupid. But so great. Perfectly timed.
Young flow guy come through, bring away. Pull up in the
Okay, hopefully I don't get a copyright strike over there in YouTube land. Yeah, octopus are aliens. I fucking agree. Yeah, exactly. You can't strap shit to an octopus. That slimy thing and get out, man. These things, they're cute too. They're very, very smart. Yeah.
You're a boy, right?
No. I'm a girl.
Who told you you're a girl?
Mommy.
Mama needs to be bitch slapped.
When did she tell you you were a girl?
Because I love girls.
Oh, I see. So mommy told you you were a girl?
Uh-huh.
Oh God, where is she so I can claw her face off? Like, you stupid bitch. Of course he loves girls. He's a boy. He wants to touch girls, not be a girl, you dumb twat. I hate this. Is like millennial bullshit. Millennials that got fucked up in the head because they had certain Gen X parents that are like had boomer parents that were too hard on them. So then the millennials got spoiled, and then they're even softer. And this is like, I'm about to get on a soapbox. This is millennial parenting. All right, Dad, what you got to say about this?
The state of California says that I have to pay for the chemical and physical castration of my son as child support. I'm not going to pay that child support.
Oh, man. This poor man's going to... Y'all know that I'm estranged from my oldest child because she wants to be a man. This poor father, man. What the hell? I'm about to cry. You better stand on that, boy, and you better go to jail on it. I would not. If I gotta go to jail to stand my ground on that, I would. She doesn't understand that. She calls me a bigot. It's just certain things that are right and wrong. It's just such disrespect to nature, to the soul, and to the mind to mutilate your child's genitals. It is sick, it's perverted, and I feel so bad for this man because I lost a child. She's alive, but I lost my relationship with my child due to this bullshit. And it hurts. It hurts bad.
I'm not going to pay anything to hurt my son.
And that means you'll be going to prison?
California is going to send me to prison for that.
So, Jeff, you are going through something. You've been going through something.
Oh my God.
That is probably a father's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Tell me when this started.
Started when my son was about 2 years old. My ex-wife, who's a pediatrician in Capel, Texas, started thinking that he might be a girl and started trying to transition him to a girl.
First of all, also, every kid has wondered what it's like to be. I mean, I wondered what it would like to be a boy because I was raised by my family is so many males, and I was raised with just pack them in. And the boys had more fun, you know what I'm saying? There's just different rules for me, especially in a cult as a girl. It was just a lot. So, but it didn't mean I wanted to be a boy. Shit, sometimes I like to dress sometimes I like to wear baggy pants and an oversized shirt because it's comfy. Don't mean I'm trying to be a boy. I mean, this shit is so infuriating.
And when I tried to put a stop to that, she filed for divorce and used her relationships with care providers to force me out of my house. And so I moved about a mile up the road from my sons. She filed for divorce formally.
What a nightmare.
And I had 50-50 custody of him. And just after his third birthday, you know, I took the first iPhone video I'd ever taken. And it was him telling me that he thought he was a girl because his mommy tells him a girl. You can go on YouTube and just search for mommy says I'm a girl. You'll find that video.
I would be in jail for other reasons.
She was telling him things like, you know, she would put him into timeout and say, "Don't be a boy. The monsters only eat boys," and weird things like.
Eat boys? What? Holy smokes! Good for this man for making this video. Oh my goodness. I was not prepared to bawl my eyes out tonight on camera. Oh my God. Whew, let me see if I can get through it.
Like this. And she began to then socially transition him, and that led to a titanic battle in the state of Texas that culminated in me getting the procedures outlawed in Texas.
Good for him.
And the political establishment in Texas allowing her to come to California so she could still castrate him even though I got it outlawed.
Oh my God.
Had your son, you have two sons.
I have two sons, James and Jude. They're twins. They're not identical. James is the one that she's transitioning.
And was there any sign in James that he was open to this or showing signs that he wanted to be anything other than
Well, you know, it's interesting. So
that sounds like Dr. Drew.
He was directly asked that by counselors and stuff. But let me just tell you about one of the fundamental facts of the case that a lot of people find shocking. James never presented as a girl with anyone but his mom.
Duh, because she's sick as fuck and she's manipulating him because she's twisted in the head.
At church, with me, with his friends, he dressed as a boy and called himself James. He only presented as a girl with his mom.
He is probably terrified of her. Oh my God. Oh, as a mother, I can't even tell you right now. If I was ever on a jury, I don't know, man. I might be DQ'd. This hits way, way, way too close to home. The people that groomed my kid, I have the utmost rage towards. And the teachers in the school that facilitated it and wrote her notes in secret. Do you understand that it was only God that kept me in my fucking house and not hunting these people down for destroying my child's sense of self? And when they're right there in the school system and they're so sneaky about it, I mean, it's so sinister. This group called Jasmine was in their school. It's like a trans safe house network for abused trans people aged 17 to 24. They were kicked out of that high school, Atlantic Coast High School in Duval County. And they still operated in secret. And they tunneled my daughter out of my house. My daughter knew they didn't do it themselves, but they taught her what to do. My daughter learned what to say, what to do, how to plan the whole thing. It was one of the most traumatizing moments in my life. And that moment, in that day, I knew the day it was going to happen, that it was going to happen. I felt it in the air. And I was watching the camera for her to come home. And when she didn't come home, I knew immediately. I just hope she knows we love her. That's all I can really say about it.
And I asked him one time, why are you doing that? And he just flat out told me, he said, well, mommy doesn't love me if I'm not a girl. And that's what he told the counselors too. James is a very talented boxer. I'm a boxer, my dad was a boxer. James is extremely talented. Jude's a wrestler, but James is a very talented boxer. Olympic talent scouts were looking at him. He's that good. And they backed away from him once this all got started.
This woman is about to tear all that talent away.
He has all boyfriends. Now, he has some things that you might say are feminine. He likes art.
Okay, but that's the dichotomy of being a human. Like, everyone, whether you like it or not, and I know a lot of you manly men don't like hearing this, but the compassion that comes out of really manly men is the feminine side of divine. It's just what it is. It's yin and yang. Everybody has both polarities in different portions. It doesn't mean you should be a fucking girl or I should change into a man, because like on my psych charts I'm like 52% masculine and 48% feminine. When you really know me, it's like, oh duh. But I know the power in being a woman, and I fucking enjoy it.
He particularly likes painting and pastels. My son Jude likes sculpture, you know.
Thank you, Backwater. I'm sorry for bawling my eyes out. Like, that was not on purpose, and it just, my daughter is like that was my fucking homie, and I really fought for her for years, forever for her. And it should, that's just the one area I will just lose it, is this topic right here. Jam.
James is also more extroverted and is willing to play with almost anybody, you know. And he will definitely play with girls. He'll play tag with girls.
Yeah,
he'll build things with girls. He has no problem like hanging around with girls. But in terms of having a desire to be a girl, he consistently told me for 10 years that he had no desire to be a girl. He told the court-appointed counselor that he was embarrassed to wear dresses to school. He was getting too old for that and didn't want to wear dresses. And they initiated a CPS investigation against me for forcing him to be a boy. In my 7th CPS investigation.
According to him.
And do you have contact with your sons now?
No, I'm disallowed all contact
Let me
with
tell you something. My daughter's principal, my younger daughter, principal didn't allow my daughter to get into my car. I lost my ever-loving mind on that principal. I got ghetto, and the hillbilly came out too real fast in front of everybody. You could see some parents like, yeah, glad somebody said it. She was a fucking Karen principal, and she my daughter's sitting there saying, "That's my mom. Let me go. Like, let me get in the car." She just kept pulling her back. I almost beat her into the ground. She tried to call security, and security's just this cool ass black dude, and he was just holding his vest. He like is a retired officer, and he was just looking at me like, I get it. Like, she has no right to do that. So he didn't have to tell me to chill just a little bit. He was like, all right. I was like, she ain't leaving this situation. I'm meeting her in the front. We're going to talk this out. And I spanked her ass, man. She wouldn't come out. I was like, tell her to come out. Tell her to tell the security guard to come out with her if that makes her feel more comfortable. So then she came out with him. Man, I was like, you don't play with me and my kids. Those are my babies. Period. Full stop.
My sons.
You're not allowed to even contact them.
No. I'll tell you how this all sort of built up. So she started transitioning him, really hardcore at 3. I mean,
CPS is
where she presented him to the world with a fake
are.
girl's name and everything. This, of course, would have been an important component in the divorce that was going on. So we get to 2017, and we have our divorce trial, and we had a custody evaluator. His name is Blake Mitchell. He practices out of Frisco, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas. And he asked me, what is your top issue? And I said, my top issue is she's tampering with my son's gender identity.
Yeah.
So he charges me $60,000 and does a 1-year investigation of my family.
Wow.
Interviewing my children over and over again, everything. And determines that she was not transitioning my son to a girl. He straight up lied to the court and said that I had made a false accusation against her for saying that she was trying to transition my son to a girl. And on that basis, I lost 50-50 custody and got less than standard possession time. So I basically got, 4 to 6 days a month with my sons. So that's how the divorce ended, with the psychologist just outright lying. Now, I've been lucky with these psychologists.
And psychologists they swear, okay, so this is where my journey ended in psychology, was when they wanted us to, so you have to, doctors, psychologists, there's oaths you have to swear, because you are, as a psychologist, you learn how to mold the mind. So it's a great duty and responsibility to be a benevolent force and never tell these people what to do, but help them realize what they need to realize on their path to happiness. And with doctors, there's an oath to save lives, period, no matter what. When they wanted us to, I didn't get my master's because they wanted us to, basically swear that these people are allowed to self-diagnose over gender dysphoria, and that's the only thing they're allowed to self-diagnose. And I was just like, no. I sat in a Harvard children's rights class and dropped out because they were teaching these future psychologists, doctors, that the biggest enemy to the children were their parents. And this was during the lockdown. So the problem with therapists is if you have somebody who's evil, who's learned how to mold the mind, and trust me, there's people who are not therapists, who are natural psychologists, who learn how to fuck with people's heads. This is fucking crazy. These are people looking for victims, trafficking children.
Just that lie. I've been able to prove they've lied, so the court actually set aside his report. But that's what he actually told the court in his report. So she then starts really ramping up it again, and now he's wearing makeup to school.
Gross.
He's using the girls' restroom at his elementary school, which was Pinkerton Middle School in Coppell, Texas. I got that school shut down. That school doesn't exist anymore in Coppell. They shut down.
He is
Got rid of the principal there. Her name is Miss Mickelson,
Unfortunately,
who's the
my
one that really
child is
transitioned
an
my
adult when this happened to me. By the time she ran off, she waited until she was 18. It only took her a few months to leave.
son. And I found out after 2.5 years, they had been transitioning my son secretly behind my back. So I would bring my son to Pinkerton Middle School in Coppell in boys' clothes, because he wears boys' clothes with me. And they would give him a dress and tell him to use the girls' bathroom. And when I found that out, I filed grievances against the public school. And of course, they exonerated themselves, saying that under their nicknames policy, they're allowed to call him whatever he wants. And they're allowed to put him in dresses because he wants to wear it and it doesn't harm him in any way. And so there was just no place to go. It's virtually impossible in Texas to sue a school district because they have sovereign immunity.
Right.
So this kept ramping up with my ex-wife.
I hated Texas.
Until finally I look in the medical records with my ex-wife chose a pediatrician, Dr. Jennifer Pape, in Flower Mound, Texas, where I live. And Dr. Pape, in the medical records, it says that her and Miss Georgilis, my ex-wife, were planning on chemically castrating James at age 8 or 9. That's plain black and white in the medical records. So obviously I start to vociferously oppose this. I try to get a new pediatrician. I have to go to court to try to get a new pediatrician. That leads her to file another lawsuit against me for sole control of James.
So they were at what age were they looking to do this?
At age 8 or 9, they were going to chemically castrate him.
Enough said.
You're a boy, right?
No, I don't want to watch that. Enough said. Whew. I need to take it. That was a lot. That was a lot. And yeah, Q just brought up a good point. That's the next mass shooter. Oh my God, this poor child has been mind raped. Look at it, beautiful face. It just... Those people don't deserve to have children. We don't even do this to our dogs. What the fuck are we doing this to children for? We don't go, oh no, my dog's not a boy, it's actually a girl. We don't, with its balls hang, like, we don't, with its dick there. Like, we don't do this. Why are we doing this to our children? Like, what? Right, good question. Good question. They deserve it. They deserve it. My cheeks have that feeling where they're so hot, they're cold. That kind of rage inside of you. This topic really brings me to, like, telling you, this is why I need Jesus. This is why I need Jesus. All right, me calling my dog cute while everyone else is slightly concerned. All right, good. We have something light. This is so my dogs. Oh, this is courage right here. My dog will kill you, but he is my baby. All right, let's see what it is.
I'm so in love with you.
Ooh, pretty. It's a wolf dog. Ooh, that's my kind of dog right there. Look at that. Beautiful. My dad's best friend was a Native American, and they're the only ones allowed to have wolves. And he had these 2 wolves named Asia and forgot the other one's name. I'm telling you, those wolves, you could not fuck with those wolves. They would not, if you were not part of his family, they would not let you touch them. But this is a wolf dog, and it's pretty. Or it could be the Belgian Tervuren. Maybe. It's hard to see in that video. Gorgeous, though. That's a guard dog. That's a working line. You could tell if it is the Belgian Tervuren, whatever it's called. Something like it. Like a shepherd dog. What is that dog called? Belgian. Tervuren or something. I don't know.
So, growing concerns about AI going rogue just days after.
Is this real? This is on ABC World News tonight. Okay, the ding dongs are going, what? This happened?
After OpenAI revealed its artificial intelligence models hacked other companies, rival AI giant Anthropic now saying its models hacked 3 organizations during testing. Here's ABC's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, the alarming AI security breach. Tech giant Anthropic, the maker of Claude, says in recent testing, some of its AI models were inadvertently granted access to the internet and hacked several other organizations. The company says it frequently tests its AI models in simulations sealed off from the internet. The review found 3 incidents where a partner testing company accidentally allowed Claude internet access, and the models used it to gain unauthorized access to the real systems of 3 different organizations by using basic techniques such as exploiting weak passwords. This comes a week after the company behind ChatGPT, OpenAI, revealed 2 of its models went rogue in a similar incident, breaking onto the internet in what was supposed to be a sealed security test and hacking into the systems of other AI companies. That incident prompted Anthropic to review more than 140,000 of its own tests.
They're like, let me find my people.
Were uncovered. Last month,
Come on, we gotta
Anthropic's
get out of
CEO
here.
told our Lindsay Davis he believes there should be more government oversight
Skynet,
of AI.
Terminator,
responsibility
The Matrix.
to make sure
It's coming,
that
folks.
You're creating a safe product that doesn't create a worst case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're building it. The onus is on us, right? I think the government has a role in setting standards, in helping us identify and track down threats.
You know what he is? I tell you what he is. Look who's talking in this video. Did you spot it? Did you pay attention? Look who's telling us to stay calm. Did you catch it? Get out of here. Where's your manager? I want to talk to your manager. Like, y'all bitches, I really am over it.
Did not identify the 3 organizations that had been hacked. Last week, lawmakers proposed an AI kill switch bill, which would halt advanced AI models if they were to pose a catastrophic.
We'll just make another law. Get me out of here. Can I go to Mars too? Anywhere but here.
Risk. Something to watch going forward. Trevor, thank you.
Come on, don't you really wish Armageddon was real? Come on. I mean, I gotta believe in something. Did you catch it again? Yeah, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal. Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal.
Facts. Yes. I'll start becoming the town crier preaching about that shit at the gas station. like the guy in the airport who's like, what are y'all doing? Epstein is eating babies. What's wrong with y'all? Yes. I'll get on a soapbox for sure. Start preaching.
Why do black people drive nice car but lives in shitty houses?
They probably haven't figured out how to steal houses yet.
What?
All right. She did it. She did a good one. That was great. They probably haven't figured out how to steal houses yet. Oh, that's so funny. I heart red pilled. Thanks for your participation in the chat. Appreciate it. Perfectly timed.
You wanna lick my bum, but clock my rod to talk. Got him going crazy for that poo, nah. I get what I want, I got that ooh shalaka.
Okay.
He do what I say for that da. After it came from
I think this girl is from the singer's from Trinidad. Ryan, is that girl from Trinidad He's like, I can't even.
Person who's it too. Just got my hair done. I make them brand new. He wanna lick my bum, but clock my rod to talk. Got him going crazy for that poo, nah. I get what I want, I got that ooh shalaka.
I'm gonna get a copyright strike on YouTube. I know it.
He do what I say for that da. After he came from Sheen. Person who's it too.
Okay.
Just got my hair done. I make them brand new. He wanna lick my.
Oh, she's cute. I like her. That's my style. I like her. You know, that's gonna be me when I'm old. I don't get fucked. If you know my auntie, you know that's gonna be me.
Who the fuck do you think you were for doing that?
Your
again. Advice to communities like that,
I guess here's the rest
to
of it.
Idiotic politicians who enforce those rules, arrested that mom for watching a football game with her own family outside.
1 second. All right, hold on. One moment, everybody. Just give me 1 second. I'm still laughing at the freaky grandma.
When that story broke, I said to myself, I cannot stand idly on the side.
Tia Luna be lit. I really hope Bella wasn't listening to that. That's my girl, though, if she was. You know, sorry. Tia Luna be a little wild.
And watch this happen. It was about 6 years ago today that I decided I'm going to give up my businesses, sell them all, run for office, run for the United States
Sounds
Senate.
familiar.
Here I am sitting in front of you 6 years later saying, who the fuck do you think you were for doing that?
For real. Bitch.
It is a total disgrace what you did to this country. And if my Democrat colleagues are standing there defending you, I hope the voters of the United States of America watch the clips of every one of you doting on a guy who was more interested in being a celebrity than saving American people. I will make it my mission to make certain that every single one of those Democrats who did that will see that clip over and over and over again. Because there is no defense of what you did.
I think he's had a drink or two. He probably needed to
You
take a shot
may have
before
had
this.
a 50-plus year legacy of public service, but it ends in total and complete disgrace. So let me ask you an opportunity to answer one question. Will you apologize, just apologize, to the people who you harmed through your actions? Will you say, do you have the dignity to just say you're sorry?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Who the fuck do you think you were for doing that? You're...
If I could jump over this podium, I'd bitch slap you like Will Smith and what's his face. That man probably can't go out in public. And our fucking tax dollars are probably paying for his motherfucking security. Let that sink in.
We are a people that has been kicked out of every place we've ever lived for 2,000 years. Every single place.
Here we go.
Why?
More crying.
Why?
We stay silent in the face of what is coming, not only on the
Here we go.
left, but on our own side as well. Our time in this country could come to an end as well. Jews have been kicked out of every country we've ever lived in.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass.
And it's never been our own fault.
Yes.
We are a
I'm gonna get kicked out of here for laughing so hard. I'm gonna be the only person ever kicked out for being too happy. Oh my god. Yeah, that was the perfect moment for that damn cat face. That shit. Enough said. That face says it all.
Have you ever noticed how sometimes the world's biggest problems and the global elite's perfect solutions just seem to align a little too perfectly? Mainstream media tells us that everything happening to our food supply is just a series of random, chaotic coincidences. But if you just look at the actual documentation in front of you, a completely different pattern emerges. It is an open published fact that World Economic Forum have declared a war on traditional meat consumption. Their official papers explicitly state that to hit climate...
This is why I was freaking out about the ticks. Because them fucking Lone Star ticks make it where you can't eat meat. Red meat or some shit. Don't be... literally save lives by eating plant-based protein. That's not fucking protein.
Chemicals, the world needs to shift away from livestock and move toward alternative proteins like synthetic meat, plant-based diets, and
synthetic meat. Sounds so delicious.
Insects. They aren't hiding it. It is
insects. Here, just eat these bugs instead, you annoying people. You just there's so many of them. What are we gonna do with all of them? They're getting really rebellious too. When are we gonna deal with this? I mean, we got the hate stage down. Everyone hates each other. What are we doing here? I don't know. How should we kill them off? We need to do it quick. Let's decide.
Right there on their website. But shifting billions of people away from a diet they've eaten for millennia isn't easy. You have to change how people think. And if that doesn't work, then you have to change what their bodies can physically handle. Enter alpha-gal syndrome. A sudden massive surge in a...
What's up, Music 888? Welcome to the Thirst Trap. We're just reacting to videos tonight.
Specific tick bite, and it physically forces thousands of people to stop eating red meat and dairy by causing life-threatening...
Yeah, I had one crawling on me. First I had just like one of those regular ticks that you see, and then I had one of those Lone Star ticks on me. I was like, fuck no, get off me. I've kept my cool because I was in the realtor's truck, and I was like, it's a really nice truck, and I was like, I cannot freak out in here. And I grabbed whose ever dirty tissue it was, grabbed it and picked up the tick. It jumped out of the rain and was like, ah. I just like, the bad thing was I felt like I needed to strip everything off, and I couldn't because it just couldn't. And then I just felt like I was bugs on me after that because I really don't want that to happen to me. That freaks me out. Look at him. He's got blotches all on his face from eating meat.
Allergic reactions. Mainstream fact checkers will tell you that this tick surge is just a natural environmental shift. They will claim the low-flying planes that are being seen all over rural areas are just standard government programs, and on paper those wildlife programs are real, but then you see the videos. Real, raw footage posted by independent farmers online watching boxes of ticks literally fall out of the sky and onto their private fields without their consent. And when...
I want to cry again. I hate the overlords so much. What the fuck? The audacity, and they're just using our money to play with. They're using our blood, sweat, and tears to kill us. It's great. This kind of reminds me of Yahweh in the Hebrew scriptures when he was like, oh, what do I do with all the humans? I can't sleep. They're too loud. All they do is whine and cry. Just gonna drown them. Let's just drown them. Start over. You're gonna do what? You're gonna just drown them? Yeah. But you can't just create all this and just be like this. Fine, I'm gonna go develop a little plan here. I'm gonna go run down here. I'm gonna make some friends with the humans. I'm gonna give them some tricks, some tips. But when I go back home, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna be called a traitor, but might be worth it. Funny, that's just kind of how I see things. They just continue on, the elites, with the Yahweh way of doing things, the God of the Hebrew Bible. Blood sacrifices. You ever realize Yahweh, Jehovah, oh my God, loved blood sacrifices. Good Lord. I mean, Cain killed his brother because Cain was a farmer, so he had the best crops to give to sacrifice to Yahweh. But, Abel had, he was a shepherd, so he gave a lamb, and Yahweh liked the blood better. So Cain felt rejected. This is all fucked up. Y'all don't see this? It's in plain sight to me. And the elites just keep on carrying on with all the requirements of what it takes to be on Yahweh's side of the fight in Armageddon with the Antichrist. Hello, come on, people. Catch up. Anyway, here's another bioweapon. Murder ticks.
Those viral videos hit the internet, they line up pretty perfectly with the insider leaks. An anonymous post from an employee at a private charter aviation company in Ontario, Canada, claiming that they are being paid massive amounts of money to drop boxes containing millions of tick by air twice a year. Mainstream media will say that these aerial drops have nothing to do with the global agendas. They will point out that when the Bill Gates Foundation poured millions of dollars into genetically modifying ticks, it was strictly for an Asian cattle tick species to help livestock in Africa.
Yeah,
That's what the corporate paperwork says.
Yeah.
But look at where this company is actually based. Right in the backyard of...
This is like claw your face off shit.
Oxford University, the literal training ground for the World Economic Forum trustees, globalist policy writers, and technocratic elites rewriting the rules of our world. Look at this quote from the CEO of Oxitec. He openly admits that their Gates-funded project is designed to protect cattle herds and secure the global food supply.
Yeah.
Why
cows have survived for how many thousands of years, but we need murder ticks to make sure they survive. Nothing can survive without us. We're solving these problems. Oh, weren't they freaking trying to make rats gay or something? At least that's what the paperwork said. What they were really doing with the money was, I'm sure, trafficking children.
Project to protect livestock if you don't want people eating them. I mean, unless the goal isn't just about eliminating meat, maybe it's about complete centralized control over who is allowed to produce it. Think about the pattern playing out in real time.
My daughter's over here going, you turned the freaking frogs gay. Oh, man. Oh, that's my kid over there. I love her. Turn the friggin' frogs. Oh my god. Do you understand? Yeah. She was like, don't forget. He turned the freaking frogs gay. Oh, that kid is so smart at her age already. I'm so proud of her.
Local farmers are being squeezed out by skyrocketing input costs, strict new land use laws, and freak biological tick surges that destroy the local meat industry. So ask yourself the final question. Are we watching a series of random chaotic coincidences? Or are we watching a shared global blueprint play out on our land, our food, and our bodies, where the traditional way...
The latter sounds more logical.
...of life is quietly dismantled and replaced by a system where a select few...
Because we are but farm animals, as goyim.
You control the technology behind what we eat. I'm just looking at the receipts. I'm also just a conspiracy theorist. So, what do you think?
Means you're smart.
Man, I'm about tired of all this shit going on in the world, man. Our country's been fucked up by these tiny hats. God, give me a sign. Oh.
This is my kind of church right now.
Okay. Man, I'm about tired of all this shit going on in the world, man. Our country's been fucked up by these tiny hats. God, give me a sign. Oh. Okay.
That's great. Very good. Very good. Very good. Someone said over here, turn off the news. Your life will get so much better. You better get close to God. That's all you gotta do. Go touch Mama Earth and talk to God like he's your best friend.
If you look at the group of people who meet through the BIS.
What's that?
The BIS is the Bank of International Settlements, and it's the central bank of central banks.
Where is that located?
It's in Basel, Switzerland. It has 63 of the most powerful central banks as its members, and the New York Fed and the Fed are both shareholders. They became shareholders in 1994.
In one sentence, what's the purpose of the Bank of International Settlements?
Okay, so there are two things you need to know about the Bank of International Settlements.
I'm not sure my brain's big enough for this, but keep going.
It is. It has sovereign immunity.
What does that mean?
It's above the law.
It's its own own country.
Right. It's its own country. It has its own police force. And essentially, other than one of its staff being in a car accident or, minor things, no one has the legal authority to move against it. Number two, it can move money and hold it on its balance sheet and manage money secretly. If I want to steal $21 trillion from the U.S. government and park it on the balance sheet of the BIS, it can move it anywhere in the world and it can keep it on its balance sheet secretly.
The question is, why is she talking about this?
First of all, where does it?
Like, okay, you're just not afraid to talk about this. She's gonna say all this. You're not worried at all. She doesn't really look like she could defend herself very well.
Power? Like, who empowered it to have sovereign immunity and the right?
It was created after World War I, and it was created in theory to manage the reparations of the German government. But if you read the real history,
I think the government knows it needs to leak out certain information, connect certain dots for people to chill the hell out. I think there's certain things that they strategically admit to. I'll say that.
It was because the Bank of England and the central bankers wanted an entity that had sovereign immunity. If you look at the group of people...
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna look up... I don't know if I want to go down this rabbit hole. I got too many rabbit holes to deal with. Ugh. I'm trying to get my homestead. But I'm curious. No more.
Smart dust-sized cameras floating around like dandelion seeds, was originally conceived.
Which, hold on 1 minute, everybody. All right. That's a spooky shot anyway. Look at that. Let's start this over. Smart dust. Oh, yeah. I've heard of this shit before. Smart fucking dust.
Smart dust-sized cameras floating around like dandelion seeds, was originally conceived as a weapon. The idea was that helicopters and drones could drop smart dust into the air, and that would serve as a battlefield sensor network. And researchers at the University of California...
We gotta take this shit back. Sick of all this shit. Can't fucking blink without being on recording.
Berkeley announced they'd expanded on the concept by creating something called stim dust. Stim dust gives the operator control over your nervous system. According to a press release, stim dust has, quote, opened the door for wireless communication to the brain and peripheral nervous system through tiny implantable devices inside the body that are powered by ultrasound. The researchers successfully implanted stim dust in a live rodent. They were able, by doing this, to, quote, control hind leg motion. Today, the world is watching you. Tomorrow, the world could be controlling you like a...
Imagine the freaking terror that damn little thing was in. God, man, I'm so sick of humans. Oh my God. Why can't we just... There are so many more of us than there are of them. What the fuck are we waiting for? I'm probably gonna get arrested for inciting riots.
a video game character. Smart dust-sized cameras floating around...
This is bullshit. This shit should piss you off. I mean, I've heard about this a long time ago. Now Tucker Carlson's talking about it. This is, it's like once these people start talking about stuff, it's like, oh God. It's already been a problem. It's all the little people that podcast at, what time is it? 2:10 in the morning, that do research and talk about stuff, get called conspiracy theorists and crazy, and then down the road, all these famous people want to act like they take credit for busting some information out. I don't even know how I got there. I'm slightly high. Yeah, this shit is angering too. Add in the nano robot bullshit, AI, Big Brother, elite overlords of astro god bloodlines. It's gotta be wartime soon, man. The Bible's kind of a political book when you think about it. And also the book of Revelation, we need to consider the fact that John was in solitary confinement on the island of Patmos for a really long time. Once your mind turns inward, you definitely connect to a different level of consciousness. Whether that experience is malevolent or benevolent depends a lot on your soul. But I don't rule out the possibility of the physical effects of starvation, solitary confinement in the early ages. But what I see is the fact that everything points to the slaves taking over, being fucking fed up, and taking down the wicked. It's just what's gonna happen. I'm just tired of watching this like the slow motion train wreck. You've been awake for like 30 years or something. Some people been awake their whole lives. People, some of them old cats been knowing what's going on too. They've been right the whole time. You got people that are just waking up. But I'm telling you, if you don't really know what's going on right now, I think right here in this very moment, it's probably too late for you. You're an ostrich. You got your head in the sand. And it's going to take you too long to catch up. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling because it is early in the morning and I got to get my freaking hours in. I got 45 minutes left trying to give you content. I got like 4 more videos. I'm just tired of all these people lying to us and trying to control their hind legs. Remember when I did that episode on Operation Blue Beam? Yeah, that's what it is. So that's what that my mind just went there when I saw the damn poor hamster hunched over. He's probably sitting there like, what the fuck? There's a demon in me. You know what I mean? It's a little primitive brain. He's just, all he feels is emotions. No, he ain't doing it. Thing's probably terrified. I would feel so guilty for doing that to a sentient being. But I'm a rat mom, so I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased because I have a rat. It's pretty badass. What's up, Rich Ray? If you live off grid, you have to take a shower first thing in the morning with 40% DEET. Trust me, it helps with all the rest of the bugs. Oh, don't I know it? There's lots of plants that we would... Yeah, that's where I was going with it. There's lots of plants that we would plant around our property growing up that keep the bugs down, and you just kind of have to have certain predators, a little certain ecosystem at play to keep the bugs down. And I'm not looking too forward to the first 5 years of the grind it'll be, but I know that it'll be worth it. And I'll be able to sit back in my rocking chair one day and just like feel proud of what I left behind for my kiddos. So I'm just gonna have to grind it out for a bit. It's just, there's no other options for me. It's what it is. Lemongrass, citronella, and lavender. Those 3 things together are wonderful. Also, there's certain animals that help keep mosquitoes down and ticks. So that's good too. You know, a regenerative farm is what it needs to be. One species helps the other. That's what I'm doing. And I gotta keep reminding myself, can't do everything all at once. Like, don't do everything all at once. Just get it done a little by little. It's hard though. I feel like I'm running out of time. I'm 41 now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the next 40 years are going to go by so fast. What am I doing? I've been fucking around. Worrying about all the wrong shit. That's what I've been doing. If you want me to be honest.
I'm like dandelion seeds.
Yeah, I don't want to see that shit again.
I'm pretty pro getting rid of prison.
Oh God, here we go. More retardedness. Nick interviews New Yorkers about their views on communism and criminal justice, including opinions on prisons and incarceration. My daughter wrote in a journal that I found, sorry kid, I have to explain why you've made me crazy. She wrote a journal, I'm more like a Marxist. My heart broke harder over that. I was like, you what? And your father is Cuban. Have you not listened to anything?
How can you like to get rid of prisons?
Well, like the system of criminality is a very strange way to interact with, like, I guess humanity in general, and like things that as a species we're not interested in, like perpetuating. What? I think it's kind of backwards. I'm pretty pro getting rid of prisons.
How can you like to get rid of prisons?
Well, like the system of criminality is a very strange way to interact with, like, I guess humanity in general.
It's like and Kamala Harris talking. What are you saying? Do you have a point?
That as a species we're not interested in, like, perpetuating. I think it's kind of...
As a species, we're not interested in perpetuating. There's a certain way the criminality is that as a species, we're not interested in perpetuating. I'll tell you what I think about criminality. Anybody who feeds off the fear of other people deserve to die. That includes people who harm children, and people who rape, and people who murder for shits and fucking giggles. They all deserve to die. That is what I think. God.
Backwards.
She wants to be like that country in the Netherlands where their prison is like a hotel.
And so I'm not certain what prisons are actually doing for our society.
Keeping the fucking rapists out of your privileged little life with your tablecloth shirt. Try to be cool like a little hipster. God damn.
And so...
Would you like to have criminals out in the open?
Well, do I want criminals out in the open? Sure. I'm fine with that because
that's how you know she's spoiled. She ain't been around nothing real. She ain't been around the streets. She ain't seen no criminals in her life. She's just, yeah, I'm fine with it. It's like, okay. You ready for the purge? Because I am.
The idea of a criminal is like a little bit funny to me.
Let's just say somebody who has raped a woman.
Totally.
Would you like them to be out in the street?
I think my answer is yes.
Yes, because I want to be, you know what, in robbed. Please, someone come rape me. Not me. Luna Lopez does not want that, but her in the video. She got daddy issues. Yes, I want rapists to be free. Someone tie me up. I need to be spanked for the first time in my life.
No, that's a challenging answer to say.
So if you got raped, would you like your rapist to be out in the street?
Oh, like, let me finish. Because I have been finished. And they are out in the street. And I'm not sure, like, them going to jail is a solution.
But you ain't out in the street, clearly.
To, like, whatever's going on inside their heart, or even my own heart, that, like, contributed to that experience that I'm having. And I don't want more people to get raped, but I don't know for certain that going into a jail in the United States is going to shift anything inside.
Well, I'm glad you're admitting how stupid you are. Great self-awareness. I don't know for certain. You dumb twat. So self-aware of you.
Of their, like, operating system so that they'll make a different choice again.
I could go on about recidivism and criminology because my junior and senior year were put around kind of, they let me customize my degree and we kind of made all the classes around forensic psychology. So I could go on and on about victimology and criminology. She sounds like an idiot. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She hasn't been around the dirty. She ain't been around the gutter. She doesn't know what she's saying. She's like, I'm not certain. Well, at least you know you're not certain. And I'm not certain that we landed on the moon. Like, I don't know. Why are you not certain that we could handle it a better way? Maybe because it doesn't fucking work over here. Doesn't work when certain animals need to just be locked the fuck up. It's just a fact. And rot in jail where they belong. Wow. This is a child of privilege.
People
people steal things from like Hispanic culture, Black culture. Nobody steals from
She thinks white people steal from Black culture.
white culture.
Okay, so you're saying white people steal from like Black and Hispanic culture?
Overly, yeah. There's nothing to steal from them, but we steal from them.
Do you think maybe Black women steal white
There's nothing to steal from them. What are we gonna steal from them?
women's genetics?
Genetics? What does that mean? How you steal genetics?
Because Black women will straighten their hair to look like another race.
Black women can have straight hair.
Well, the texture of your hair is genetics.
But you can be black and have straight hair. Africa, if you go to Africa, they come in all different textures, colors.
Bro, have you ever seen a Black woman with with straight hair?
Not natural.
Good for this dude.
Naturally, not naturally. Black women, their natural hair is usually kinky. It's usually nappy.
26? And y'all never seen a black woman?
No, I see a Black woman with straight hair wigs, but not natural hair. Straight.
Not natural. I don't think they want to look like.
So what you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that you're copying another race's genetics, like because.
White women have thin ass hair. You ever seen a black girl with a thin ass?
I mean, who cares if that's what you're doing? It's all right to like things about other races and want to be like that. Why can't we just say that? I like to straighten my hair and smooth it out. My hair is like coily, spirals. It's clearly afro. Like, I'm proud of it though. Like, I don't understand like why everybody's tripping about. Why do we have to have this discussion? This is stupid. Yes. My hair, I look more Asian with my hair straight or more native, whatever. I don't know. When I wear braids, I look fucking Egyptian. When it's curly, people think I'm Puerto Rican. When it's straight, people think I'm some kind of Mediterranean or Asian. It's just, they like, people keep doing this. Why do you see something like that? Can't you just not care? How about that?
Wig? No, they got thick, like, Brazilian hair, not white people hair.
White women have thin hair?
Yes, very thin hair. You never, okay. Your boys, it's okay. Come on. People steal things from like Hispanic culture, Black culture.
Music 88 says the white kids have subverted Black culture in language and culture. No, what I think it is Hollywood propaganda cranked out a bunch of niggas and they come in all different shapes and colors. And I think that's what everybody's doing. Need to stop wannabe thugging it out. It's stupid. The wannabe bullshit. Remember when we were going up poser? Like, this is stupid. All this shit is fake and gay. Fake and gay. And I'm so smart. Look, you don't know anything about it. You just need to be quiet. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. Barf. Funny. Music 888 says, Luna, you could be Polynesian. My brother looks very Samoan. My brother's huge. He looks Samoan or Tongan. Probably more Samoan. He picked up a lot of my mom's like Blasian. She's from the Caribbean, from Trinidad. And she has that Nicki Minaj look. My brother picked up a lot of her Asian. Everyone would think my mom was kind of like a dark-skinned Polynesian, like them tropical Asians, like Thailand, that area. But her parents are black, and they had 10 kids, and it looks like a rainbow. But they all got kinky hair.
Here's a black man who recorded himself trying to crash his white neighbor's barbecue only to get invited in and be treated extremely kindly.
What I've been telling you.
Which one of my neighbor's party I'm about to crash. No, man. My neighbors have some nice stuff. Look at this. They got a... Oh, man, that's a rock climbing thing. Oh, yo, you cooking on the grill, man?
Yeah, man, we got some corn going right now.
Okay.
You want some?
I brought a plate. He told me I could come and grab a plate. I won't plate. I'm good. How y'all doing? A spread? What I'm looking at right here?
That is like a coleslaw.
All right.
It's a coleslaw salad. It's really good on tacos.
A coleslaw salad.
Yeah.
Good on tacos.
There's brown rice and chips over there. And then,
Well, y'all got everything.
also, if you need vegetables, we have I don't know if you've seen our garden.
I haven't seen the garden. I'm going to the garden. I'm probably going to take like 1 or 2 of these.
The cucumbers, there's cucumbers and zucchini in here.
Did he talk about people's names?
Relish, deviled eggs without relish.
Relish without relish.
This is pasta salad. This is a different pasta salad. And there's corn, beans, hot dogs.
Here's a black man who recorded himself trying to...
Man, there's just good people and there's just bad people. That's what it boils down to. People that are neighborly and people that ain't. I tell you what, I've been treated. I said it earlier. I've been treated worse by more black people than I can even count.
When a dog knows it's time, according to psychology, he looks at you one last time. Not because he's afraid, but because he wants to memorize your face. The face of the person who was his entire world. Psychology explains that dogs don't fear death the way humans do. They don't think, I'm dying. They think, I hope you'll be okay without me. As his heartbeat slows, his attention doesn't turn inward. It stays on you, on your eyes. He waits for a smile, any small sign that you're safe. Because in his mind, his job was never to live forever. It was to love you and to make sure you'd be okay once he was gone. When his breathing becomes lighter and his body finally relaxes, that isn't pain, it's release. His brain floods with oxytocin, the same feeling he had every time you came home.
Anybody that knows me knows I love dogs so much. Ugh, I can't stand it. I came home after being gone all day. My dogs acted like I was gone off to college or something. I came in, they just rolled over, gave me their bellies, and licked me all over. It was just... They just, I love him. And then he went and took a shit, puppy, where he wasn't supposed to. I was like, you fucker. Why? You were doing so good. Asshole. It's just being in here. It stresses him out.
Home. So when he finally closes his eyes, he's not saying goodbye, he's saying thank you. Thank you for choosing him. Thank you for giving him a life filled with love. And according to psychology, dogs never truly leave. Their scent, their warmth, their rhythm stay wired in your brain forever. That's why some...
There was a few dogs we had to bury at the last house just for tragedy's sake. And those dogs would go over to the graves. They just knew. They'd kind of lay over there sometimes.
Sometimes, late at night, you still feel him curl beside you.
Mama did that with one of her puppies she lost in birth. She would go over to that spot.
Because your mind remembers what your heart can't let go of. When a dog knows it's time, according to psychology...
Is that it? Is that the last one? No? Okay. Let's see.
So this little girl walked into a courtroom to face the scariest person in her life, surrounded by 20 massive bikers in leather vests. But although they looked like the most dangerous men in the building, this gang exists for one single mission that nobody ever sees coming. Before. You see, back in 1995, a child therapist in Utah named John Paul Little was treating a young boy who had been abused and was too terrified to even leave his house. So Little, a lifelong biker himself, asked some riding buddies to befriend the boy, and within weeks, the kid was outside playing again. That's when he realized something powerful, because nobody on earth feels safer to a scared child than a giant biker standing guard. So he founded Bikers Against Child Abuse, where every member passes an FBI background check and trains for over a year before ever meeting a child. When a child joins, the bikers hold a roaring rally at their house, handing them their own tiny leather vest and a brand new robe.
I love seeing tough guys.
And from that day on, the child can call them at any
children.
hour, with bikers known to camp outside a kid's home all night just so they can finally sleep. But although the abuser counts on the child being too scared to speak in court, that is exactly where the bikers deliver their final blow. They pack the courtroom rows so the child can stare at them instead of the abuser, and in one Colorado case, a girl's testimony sent her abuser to prison. Because as the bikers love to say, they look bigger, meaner, and scarier than any abuser ever could. So this little girl walked into a courtroom to face the scariest...
Bravo, gentlemen. Bravo. That's them cowboys, them modern day cowboys. Get the posse. We're rolling out. Yeah, Backwater, I get it. He said, I want to get a bite, but my wife is arguing against it. I understand. I can't. I agree with both of you.
Do you want something real?
Yeah. You both have the same mental illness. Is this their wedding? What is it? Snobby TV? Okay. That's the page.
Do you want something real?
Yeah,
yeah. Will you always tell me how you feel?
Yeah, yeah.
Will you love me every day?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Do you want something real?
Yeah, yeah.
Will you always tell me how you feel?
Yeah, yeah.
This is like an episode of Trailer Park Boys. That's what this is. It's almost like this cannot be real. This has got to be like AI. This looks like a green screen. It cannot. I can't imagine that someone would do this for their wedding vows.
Will you love me every day? Do you want something real?
God, I would have secondhand embarrassment. I'd have third-hand embarrassment or fourth-hand embarrassment. I'm not sure which one it is, but maybe it's fourth-hand. I don't know. Fourth wall. I just feel embarrassed watching this shit. Oh, man. That was the last video. That was freaking hilarious. Oh, my God. Wow. What a roller coaster it was tonight. Lord have mercy. That was a good one. This was a nice surprising relief getting on it at 11:30 at night. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm never fair. Luna's here to fuck shit up. Anyway. Look at the comments. Luna, you can't land on a hologram. Don't talk about my namesake in such a fashion. This is sad. Yes, the dog videos. Backwater says, I'm working on getting an Indian Scout bobber. I know that people that get Indians love them. The red bug got me last season. Where to go? Up in Cross City chasing hog. Hell no. Talk about that crazy hog, that crazy tick. He just called you gator nuggets. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a funny night. I don't know. What a day. What a day. What did we learn tonight besides the fact that the internet is undefeated? Seriously, I spent the whole episode reacting to people who apparently wake up every morning and ask themselves, how can I concern my family today? Every video nowadays starts with watch till the end, because apparently the end is where someone catches on fire, falls into a pond, or accidentally starts a neighborhood HOA war. Social media has become the Discovery Channel, except nobody survives because they've all stopped to record it. I swear half these viral videos are just proof that common sense has become a subscription service. You know what I love, though? Reaction videos remind me that no matter how weird my day was, there's always someone out there making significantly worse life choices. I spent all day getting eaten alive by ticks and mosquitoes. And these people voluntarily jumped into a shopping cart and rolled down a hill. That right there is perspective. Today I was wandering through acreage looking for my future homestead. Meanwhile, somebody online looked at a trampoline, a leaf blower, 3 folding chairs, and said, hear me out. No, I will not hear you out. That looks like a hospital visit. Some thoughts deserve to be inside your brain. I also realized something else today after spending hours walking through the woods and then coming home to watch Humanity Online. I'm honestly not sure which environment is more dangerous. The woods have ticks. The internet has comments. At least ticks only want your blood. The comment section wants your ancestry, your political affiliation, your freaking IQ, and somehow your grandma gets dragged into it. You could post a picture of a puppy and somebody will comment, Actually what, Steve? It's a puppy. Go outside. Touch some grass. Preferably not the grass I was walking through today. Likely there's dog shit and ticks. but I love reaction videos because they're a reminder that people are endlessly fascinating. Psychology has always been my favorite subject. People think psychology is all about trauma and childhood. No, sometimes psychology is asking what sequence of thoughts convinced this grown adult to glue a watermelon to the roof of their Honda. Seriously, that's research. Some of these videos make me wonder if we've collectively lost our survival instincts. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors had to avoid saber-toothed tigers. Today, people are licking frozen flagpoles for lakes. I think evolution has gotten exhausted or something. Charles Darwin is somewhere in the universe whispering, I tried. Can we appreciate how conveniently confident people are now? Confidence used to come from competence. Now it just comes from simply having Wi-Fi. Somebody who can't parallel park will confidently explain quantum physics while standing in line at Walmart. That's not confidence, that's like unlimited data. You know what's funny? After the day I've had, walking properties, fighting bugs, forgetting to eat, holding my bladder together with pure optimism, I still wouldn't trade it, because every ridiculous day, every long drive, every mosquito bite, every tick inspection, every gas station, every pulled neck muscle because of said tick inspection, every dream that I'm having just feels a little closer to building a life that's real. And that's something social media cannot fake. You can filter your face, you can filter your vacations, you can filter your breakfast, but you can't filter hard work. Eventually, the results speak louder than the highlight reel. And one day, I'm going to be sitting on the porch of my homestead watching goats do whatever weird little goat things they do. I'm going to drink coffee. I'm going to be looking out over land that started as nothing more than just a crazy dream, slightly terrified. I can't stop myself. And I'll laugh remembering days like today. The sweaty days, the exhausting days, the dinner and a Dookie days. Because those are the chapters that nobody applauds while you're living in them. But they're the stories everyone wants to hear after you've made it. So if today kicked your butt, good. That means you were out there living, building, trying, probably failing, but you were learning and dreaming, and that's infinitely better than sitting still. Now, if you excuse me, I've finally eaten, I've finally used the bathroom, I've survived the Tick Olympics, and after watching today's collection of internet nonsense, I'm convinced the only species more unpredictable than wildlife is humanity with a smartphone. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. Let me find a lonely show to raid. I wonder what's live at this time in Rumbletown. Yeah, Backwater says, I am coming to visit and chill at the Luna compound. Yes, absolutely. You already know. You fam. You welcome wherever I am. You and your whole family. You and your wife and your kiddo. All that shit. All that shit. All that shit. Let's see who's live. Let's see. Oh my god, my neck. My back. Backwater came in with that one. Man, there's like not a lot to pick from. I don't know what this Patriots soapbox is, but maybe. Who the hell is that? I don't know what this is. It's on PSB News. What is this? I don't know. We'll see. Y'all can tell me later if it's working. Don't forget to, thank you, Red Pill. Came in right on time. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share it out. Please subscribe for all those in YouTube land. Hit that button. thing have got the rain I want. All right. Well, remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Check yourselves for ticks. Check your friends for bad ideas, and remember that life is too short to skip dinner, and never underestimate the emotional healing power of finally taking that long overdue dookie. Good night, everybody. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow, but definitely the next day. Good night.